A late-night gym session might seem like a harmless way to de-stress after a long day. But according to sleep expert Dr. Leah Kaler, this increasingly popular habit could be seriously undermining your health in ways most people don't realize. While the benefits of regular exercise are indisputable, the timing of your workout could be sabotaging your sleep quality, and by extension, your mental sharpness, immune function, and long-term well-being. It's easy to overlook the hidden cost of exercising close to bedtime, especially if you're one of the many who feels pleasantly fatigued afterward and falls asleep quickly. But Dr. Kaler warns that this immediate drowsiness is deceptive. The physiological and hormonal state your body enters during and after a workout is one of heightened arousal, not relaxation. This means even if you drift off soon after getting into bed, your brain and body are still humming with residual stress signals, adrenaline, cortisol, and an elevated core temperature. They're working actively against your ability to reach deep, restorative stages of sleep. These are minor disruptions. When your sleep becomes fragmented or lighter because of elevated hormone levels and a revved-up nervous system, your body spends less time in the critical REM and deep sleep stages that are essential for muscle recovery, memory consolidation, and emotional stability. Over time, missing out on these sleep phases, even if you're still technically getting 6 or 7 hours, can leave you operating at a chronic sleep deficit. That's not just about feeling tired. It's about impaired cognition, weaker stress resilience, and higher risk for conditions like anxiety, depression, and cardiovascular disease. The danger of late-night workouts doesn't end with hormones. Physical activity raises your core temperature, which directly interferes with the body's natural cooling process that signals it's time for sleep. Sleep onset is closely tied to a drop in core body temperature, and when that cooling is delayed due to recent exertion, your internal sleep-wake rhythms fall out of sync. This misalignment can have compounding effects on your circadian rhythm, making it harder to fall asleep consistently, even on nights you don't exercise. And while we often think of workouts as purely physical, they are mentally stimulating as well. Tracking your performance, pushing through a tough routine, or even achieving a personal best can keep your mind alert and emotionally activated long after the session ends. This mental stimulation, Dr. Kaler notes, is yet another way evening workouts can push your brain out of a rest-ready state. Instead of calming down, your mind may continue to process your workout like a mental puzzle or an emotional high, reducing your ability to transition into a restful sleep phase. The long-term implications of sleep disruption are deeply concerning. Chronic sleep issues are associated with a higher risk of metabolic disorders, weakened immune defense, increased inflammation, and diminished mental health. If your evening workouts are compromising your sleep, even subtly, you may find that your health goals begin to stall or reverse. It's a cruel irony that the very workouts meant to improve your well-being could be working against it. Of course, many people don't have the luxury of midday or morning workouts, and the idea of giving up exercise entirely isn't a realistic or helpful suggestion. But Dr. Kaler stresses that adjustments must be made if working out late is your only option. She recommends leaving at least 3 hours between the end of your workout and the time you plan to go to bed. This gives your heart rate time to come down, allows stress hormones to dissipate, and lets your core temperature begin its natural descent. Another more manageable alternative is to break up your activity throughout the day using exercise snacks. These brief, targeted bursts of movement, just 5 to 10 minutes at a time, can add up to meet the recommended 150 minutes of moderate physical activity per week. And because they're spread out, they are far less likely to interfere with your sleep patterns. They also help avoid the hormonal surges and physical overstimulation associated with longer, high-intensity evening workouts. Unfortunately, many fitness trends and social media advice platforms glorify the no-excuses grind, pushing people to work out whenever possible, regardless of the biological costs. But ignoring the sleep consequences of evening workouts can undermine everything else you're trying to achieve, from building muscle to improving mental health. Sleep is not optional in the equation of wellness. It is a cornerstone. Dr. Kaler's message is clear: consistency and timing matter. The goal isn't to discourage evening workouts outright, but to raise awareness about the trade-offs they may involve. For anyone serious about optimizing their fitness journey, sleep quality cannot be sacrificed in the process. If your workouts are energizing you at night but exhausting you in the morning, it may be time to reconsider your schedule. Because in the battle between fitness and sleep, if you force one to suffer, both will eventually lose.